I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview report for the week coming up, week February 23. Okay, there's quite a lot of movement this week, and we just had on Sunday the 22nd a conjunction between Venus and Mars. So that means it's in the same degree and sitting in the same sign of Aries. Now, of course, Mars sits very comfortably in Aries because it's Aries ruler, and Venus and Mars together, this is one of the most romantic, passionate aspects that you can get, particularly sitting in Mars. It's very passionate, it's very willful and motivated to really get things going. So if things didn't work out too well with you over Valentine's Day, then this is the time they can come together, because Venus is really the romantic side of the love duo and Mars is the passionate side. So these two together are like the yin and the yang, and they just like fuse together. So that's just happened on the 22nd. So let's have a look. We'll just go through the week, see what's going on. So first of all, on the 23rd, there is a square between the Sun and Saturn. This can be a little bit low energy, but it's also great to anchor a chart as well. I mean, the Sun is our greatest energy force, and Saturn is all about reality. I mean, it can be limitations as well and caution, but anything that happens under Saturn, I always think is like solid and real. So it does give you just sort of make you step back and have a think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and you know where you want to end up. So in that sense, you know, I think it's great. Now on the 24th, which is the Tuesday, we've got a very nice aspect between Saturn again and Venus this time. It's a trine, so it's a very nice aspect around relationships. You want to be careful that don't get a little bit too shy. If you know there's somebody you had your eye on, then you want to just step out and make your feelings known. Okay, it's very good for faithful long-term relationships. So if you're looking for more of to settle down and to have some emotional security, then that's a nice aspect this week for all relationships, but particularly for intimate and love relationships. So if we move on to the 26th, which is the Thursday, and of course I'm always looking at the New York Times, so but just overall, we've got the Sun is conjunct Neptune. So both of these planets, or the Sun, the luminary, and Neptune, a planet, are in the sign of Pisces. Very romantic, intuitive sign. It sits in the solar 12th house of the zodiac, so it's highly imaginative as well, and highly intuitive. With these two together, it's very sensitive and loving and romantic. So it really gives you the sensitivity to tune into how you're feeling first of all, and how everybody else is feeling around you. Okay, and then right on the 1st, which is the end of the weekend, we have a couple of aspects with communication planet Mercury. And first of all, we've got Mercury in an opposition to Jupiter. So with this, you want to be a little bit careful of exaggeration, but this is a great aspect. Even though it's in opposition with these two planets, it's not that heavy duty. Okay, you're not going to get too many challenges, but there's perhaps an optimism in the air and almost an excitement, but you want to make sure that what you're seeing is the full story. Sometimes with this aspect, I think you want to just tune into your instincts. One, if it doesn't feel right, if it does look too good to be true, you know the rule, it probably is. And you want to just make sure that you have all the details, because Jupiter is really, very visionary and casts that wide net. So you've got Mercury there, so that helps you pull back and just fine-tune everything, ask a few more questions, make sure that there's no information that you don't know about, and it could be that there's still things happening behind the scenes as well. So so once again, as I said, make sure you tune into your instincts and You know, if we learn to listen to our intuition, it can tell us a great deal of things, okay? But you need to learn to listen to it and trust it and know what that feeling is, okay? Sometimes you have to go against your intuition just to be able to check it out and go, okay, well, I guess I knew that, and I took the logical path, and it, you know, wasn't right. And so, you know, that's often our greatest teacher, is through our hard times or through our lessons. And the same with developing your intuition. Now, the other aspect that we have with Mercury, excuse me again, is a sextile, which is like an opportunity with the planet Uranus. Now, Uranus is very creative. It's very changeable. So we put these two together, and things can change almost out of the blue, but opportunities can come about. So things can switch up in your life. This is like at the end of the week. So, you know, over the weekend, or the end of the weekend, actually. So over the weekend, keep your schedule a little bit flexible, okay? It's a great time for love this week. It's a great time just to getting things together. There is also, I did leave out on the 26th, see now Mars is interacting with Saturn as well. So, you know, great for confidence. If you know what you want, this is a week to go after it, okay? And be sensitive to other people, and, you know, just tune into your instincts. Keep the schedule flexible, though, because right at the end of the week, that aspect with Uranus, anything can happen. Doesn't mean to say it's going to be good or bad, just possibly different. All right, have a great week, everybody. I'm going to go on now and do the individual. I'm, you know, gone back to doing the individual because sometimes I just can't get through the whole hour doing all of them with the dog barking, and he's off at the groomer at the moment. I know some of you always ask to see him, but I would bring him up, but he's off getting his you know, beautifying grooming, so he can come out smelling and beautiful and looking fabulous. All right, so love and luck to you. Have a great weekend. Have a great week, and look forward to seeing you next week and on the individuals. Bye for now.